Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Um, Today we have a very interesting topic, really interesting indeed, which I'm going to be sharing with everyone. Today we are talking about the scholarship opportunities in Scotland and how to apply to these scholarship opportunities and what are the benefits uh, available in this scholarship opportunity there in Scotland. So, guys, today we have really an interesting topic to all those who are wishing to study in Scotland. And of course, we have a guest. She's quietly sitting and waiting for me to introduce her to the stage. So, not taking too much of our time, let's go to this. And so, we are talking about the scholarship opportunities in Scotland. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce the guest now, and she will tell us a little bit about herself, and then we'll kind of continue with the topic. Okay, and so welcome. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Carlson.
Okay, welcome to my channel. Please, can you kind of introduce yourself and tell us who we have here on stage?
All right. Hello, everyone. And thank you, Carlson, once more for inviting me to this platform. And I'm just going to dive straight into introducing myself. I am Albright Visa, and I'm currently a student schooling at the University of Glasgow. And I'm on a full tuition scholarship, which is the African Excellence Award Scholarship, which Carlson talked about. And originally, I come from Cameroon, so I'm doing a master's program, the master's in urban transport. So I think that's a brief introduction about myself.
Wow.
So I'm here to talk about the scholarship.
Yeah. Wow. That's not just only a brief introduction, it's an excellent introduction.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes, we are talking about the scholarship opportunities there. Uh, and please, you already started, like, kind of, you gave a small hint on the scholarship itself. Please, can you tell us about the scholarship program?
Okay, so the name of the scholarship is the African Excellence Award Scholarship, and it is awarded by the University of Glasgow. And what is interesting is that it's awarded to African students alone, so it kind of limits the competition. And then this scholarship is a full tuition scholarship, which means it takes care of your tuition fees alone. It does not take care of your living costs. So if you're going there, it means you don't need to pay any school fees. You just need to take care of your living costs and everything. And it is awarded to 15 students, to 15 as of last year. Maybe in the coming years are going to increase the number, but as of now, it is awarded to 15 African students.
Wow. Wait, let me get this clear. So first, this opportunity is only to Africans.
Yeah, it's only to Africans, so it kind of limits the competition, in my opinion.
Okay. And then the next thing is that so it is organized yearly.
Yeah, it is organized every academic year. Every
Okay.
academic year. Yeah.
So, like, can you give us what are you studying there actually, and is the scholarship opportunity available in every department that are there in Glasgow University?
Okay, yeah, I'm currently doing my a master's in urban transport, and it's a postgraduate third degree because usually when you come to schools in UK, you have postgraduate third degrees and you have research degrees. And by postgraduate is what you do after bachelor's, so it's kind of a master's.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm doing a 1 year postgraduate third degree program in urban transport. And this scholarship, thank you for the question, because this scholarship, there are actually a list of programs that can benefit from this scholarship, not all programs. That's why
Okay.
if you're seeking for this scholarship, it's good to go to their page and look at these programs. And they mostly target postgraduate third degrees and then a few research degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, do you have like some other the departments, for example, let's say your department, and are there some other departments that come to mind that they are also offering this scholarship
Yeah,
programs too?
yeah, you have public health, dentistry, sports, communication, everything yeah, you can think about, geography, urban studies, computer science. It's very vast because I think of this year, some people contacted me and they're from different various fields. Like people who are in mass communication, who are in literature, who study language. So there are a lot of master's program. I think there should be like over 20 or over 30. So
Wow.
most of the postgraduate programs benefit from the scholarship.
Wow, that's really a lot.
Yeah.
And you kind of made mention that. I'm just wondering, first, let's first of all not talk about the financial part, because of course when we hear of scholarship, we equally think that the scholarship program covers your feeding, your housing, everything. So this scholarship is targeted to Africans, and secondly, they are kind of covering just your fees. So your fees, you don't pay the fees, but you take care of other things like your accommodation and other expenditures, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So what is the procedure? How did you hear about this program? How did you carry on with the application? And how was the selection process? And how long did it take for you to go through the program? For example, like get the admission and everything. Can you give us like a rundown on how you got, like where did you get the information about the scholarship from? And secondly, how long did it, like from start to finish, how long did it take you to get to the university
All
or to
right.
get to
Okay.
Glasgow?
All right. Okay. Permit me if maybe I may take some time because I like telling stories. So I'll just like explain how my journey was because at the time when I was looking for schools, I just stumbled on the University of Glasgow. Usually when I'm searching for scholarships, like you can search for interesting schools. It's always good to go for like these renowned schools because they often have a lot of scholarships in their schools which people are not aware of. Just for example, like this African Excellence Award scholarship, because it's just a full tuition scholarship. There are a lot of people who don't know about it, and this kind of limits the competition and gives you maybe a higher chance of getting the scholarship. So I just knew about the scholarship from their page when I was just diving into it. I know, Carlson, remind me again. Did you say I should explain like the eligibility, or I should just go about like my journey, what the
Just
process?
just tell us about your journey, and then we'll kind of make it now, depending on the questions that the viewers have, and then we kind of do it to be a little bit individualistic. But can you give us a general, how is the journey, how
Okay.
you got to the program? Like you said, you knew you stumbled on the program
Yeah.
while
So
browsing online. So, and after that, how did you go about like the application process? How long did it take? You know that many Africans, they don't know about opportunities like this, and when they hear about these things, they want to know how long it's going to take them, because everybody is in a hurry, like you
yeah.
know. So that's why I'm like, I want us to talk about, just give us the journey from the application till when you got your UK visa.
Okay, yeah. So when I found out about the program, I dived straight into applying first of all for the degree because to apply for the scholarship, you first of all need to apply for the program and apply for the program itself. In my year,
Mhm.
you have to apply for the program and then get an offer. To get an offer, it took because I remember I applied for the program around ending February, and then I got an offer by I think by ending March, I got an offer, and then I started compiling my documents for the scholarship. At that time, I didn't need. They also asked me for IELTS, and since I was already looking for schools, I already wrote my IELTS. I had my IELTS results. I had my CV. I had my references. I had my supporting letter, which is the cover letter. So I had all of that, which I just compiled, and then I got my admission by April. I got my offer, sorry, by April. And then with that offer, I now applied for the scholarship. At that time, it was just to respond to two essays. Why do you think you need the scholarship and why do you choose the University of Glasgow? So after that, I was shortlisted. That was April. By the beginning of May, I was shortlisted for the scholarship, where I now had a virtual interview where they just want to know more about yourself. And then by the end of May, I was awarded the scholarship. So
Wow.
from the end of May now, I started processing my documents. I know processing the if you already have everything in place, processing the UK student visa, it doesn't really take a while. So from the ending of May, I had my UK visa beginning of August. So that was just the whole process, you know.
Mhm.
Once you have your admission and your offer and everything, the rest, the school leaves, since it's full tuition scholarship alone, you're the one to take care of the rest of the stuff. So it's going to go at the pace at which you want to, at which you drive it. Yeah,
Okay.
so I think I had my visa the first week of August, and then I traveled to the UK in September because my school started on the 11th of September. So that's just like a rundown of my journey.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Really interesting. First of all, during my last live session, I had so many people asking me about scholarship opportunities to study public health, and I think that this is really a good opportunity for all those who are seeking to study abroad and study looking for scholarships. So that is why we are bringing up such content for our viewers. Now, a question that I have for you. I know that I understand you've been helping thousands of students in regards to these things, because like you have been preparing some students on how to navigate through like getting their study places as well. What are the common things that you feel that people wanting to apply to this school they ought to keep in mind? For example, somebody might ask, what are the prerequisites? Let's say, like you already said, it's a postgraduate program, which means that you should have a degree. But apart of the degree, let's say I have a degree in business, or let's say I have a degree in nursing, and I'm thinking to pursue a degree in public health. Okay, a master's in public health, which is offered in Glasgow University as a scholarship program. What are the things that you want me to keep in mind? Because I understand you said you have to do like a motivation letter and something again. So apart of that, what are the things that we Africans we have to keep in mind in order to get this study opportunity?
Okay, thank you for this question, Carlson, because it actually touches one of the points. When I'm working with people one on one, this is one thing that I always highlight on. Some people may think that, well, scholarship is maybe your good grades or something or the degree, but it's more than that. And sometimes it's more than that. And it's something I'll say kind of simple. First of all, for scholarships, I strongly believe that your essay and your motivation letter is like the key, that key that's going to open you that door. And in your motivation letter, most of the times, what people want to know is what's your career plan. And a scholarship is something they're not coming to invest in you alone. So they want to hear maybe a story that investing in you is investing in your community. So when you're coming to tell these people that you want this scholarship opportunity, you're telling them that, okay, you need to invest in me because I will go back to my home country and do this, or I will do this to my community. So I just want, like, when you're applying for a scholarship opportunity, what gives you the upper hand is you selling an idea that is not just going to benefit yourself, but it's going to benefit like those around you. So having a good career plan that shows that that's what you're going to do after that studies. I think that's what gives most people the upper hand, because it's very easy to tick all the requirements. Let's say you have good IELTS results, you have your degree program, you have good references, you have all of that. But I'll say that is the key to unlocking all scholarships, be it Commonwealth, be it individual scholarships. So far as your in your motivation letter, you show that you're going to excel first of all in your studies, and that after your studies, you're going to I'll call it pay it forward, like help other people, you know, in your field or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay, like when you say it, it seems so easy, it seems so kind of it seems so easy to just say that you have to show that you are going to the investment is not only to you but also to your community. Please, can you bring it down so that people watching understand? For example, how can I during the interview let the interviewer understand that the thing is not only to benefit me, but it is going to benefit my community as a whole?
Okay, thank you. It's true, I'm not really from the medicine field. I'm from an engineering background, but I think, let me just take, for example, the case of public health. I've had to work with someone who is from public health. take for example, if there's someone who is coming to apply for a scholarship and the person is telling you that, okay, I'm applying for this scholarship because since I was young, I've dreamt about being, let's say, a public health specialist. I want to fulfill my dream of becoming a public health specialist, because I know after this I'll be able to be a doctor. In fact, just talking about your own success. And then on the other
Mhm.
hand, you have someone who says that, okay, because I come from a country where the public health system is, let's say, low, or I have identified this challenge in my community. Take for example, identified this challenge where I see that most people are not aware of, I don't know, STDs, or are not aware of non-communicable diseases like diabetes, something like
Yeah.
that. So I know
Mhm.
that getting this degree, I'll be able to go back to my community and help them, or I'll be able to continue doing research in this field, which I have gained a lot of interest in. So I think that's just it. You see that in one person's case, the person is just communicating about myself. Like, I want to be a doctor. I know that I have good grades, and with these good grades, I look forward to working in this place. I look forward to working in this place. That's kind of selfish. And one thing which is particular about the University of Glasgow is that like they have the slogan of what they do is educating world changers. So if they're investing in you, it means that they're investing in you. You're going back to the world to change the world. And changing must not be something big. Maybe it's just like you said, that I may be saying it like that and it sounds easy. But you see that
Mhm.
when we break it down, it still comes back to something which is easy. You just need to show that after your studies you're going to serve. I don't know, it may be in any field. It may be in human resource. Yeah, because I also worked with a lady who was from the human resource department. And then what
Mhm.
she said was that she identified that a lot of women, they have like limited opportunities in the workspace, how to have a work-life balance. So you see that she identified the problem and she told them that, okay, after my degree, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going back to solve this problem. I'm going to serve in this area. It must not be something which you think you're going to go back and do it, I don't know, in the next six
Yeah.
months. Maybe
Yeah.
a lifelong vision. And then
Long,
that
yeah.
master's degree is like a first step to getting there.
Getting there.
No. Yeah,
All
so
right.
sorry if I'm talking a lot, but
Yeah, yeah. No, thank you, thank you. Just talk. We want you to talk as much as possible so that we grab all the juice that we need when it comes to these things. And but I've been hearing like it seems like this program is geared towards coming and going back to your country of origin, but most of us want to japa. We want to stay abroad. We our plan, of course, we want to study and go further, and but most often people want to japa. What is like I don't know, you are still studying, so I don't know if this is the right question to ask, but is it possible that after your studies you can continue and study something else and stay in Scotland, or are there like a career path that you feel that you can continue after your studies in Scotland?
yeah, just to highlight that, in my opinion, when you talk about community, you can still be, because if, take for example, I specialize in public health, and then if I get to work, let's say in the UK, and I'm working, let's say for the NHS or something like that, I'm still serving my community there. You
Yeah.
see, so community is not limited to where you, let's say, where you come from.
Hmm.
Just to say that you can work anywhere. If you're working as a researcher, you're still serving your community. And then one thing which is also interesting about this scholarship is that there's no clause where you need to return to your country.
Okay.
Like, there's no clause where you need to return to your country. So
I think this point is very important to put it out there so that people understand that you are not coming to study and immediately just going back to your country. Of course, we know that you want to study, but we know that you want to equally stay a little bit in Europe and explore other opportunities. So thank
yeah,
you
and
for
also
bringing
gain
out.
better skills.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
have better skills. But anyway, a little bit about Scotland itself. I've never been to Scotland, and most of us haven't been to Scotland. How is Scotland? How is the community? Do you like it there? How are the people? How is life in Scotland?
Hmm. If I'm supposed to describe life in Scotland, what I would say is that everybody can navigate and everybody can make it in Scotland.
Wow.
Because yeah,
Okay.
it's like it's a very warm place. When I mean warm, I mean like the people are very warm, they're very chatty. I don't know if you have traveled to maybe other places, you see that in Scotland, at least you will not, there's always someone you can talk with.
Okay.
You see, so yeah. And apart from the weather, and I think a lot of people know about the Scottish weather, which you can
Mm,
have rain, you can have snow, you can have sun, you can have all the four, I don't know, the four seasons in one day. So that's
yeah.
another thing. But then
Mhm.
also, and there are also job opportunities in Scotland. So I
That
really love
was
living in
that
Scotland.
was the next question I wanted to ask because with that
Anyways, I'll not hit hard on that then. I'm just
eh,
going to, I'll be very short so that we can discuss that in the next question.
yeah, I wanted to ask about job opportunities because you having that scholarship and going to study there, you have to pay your house rent, you have to eat and other things. Are there job opportunities there in Scotland, and is it easy to get a job as a student there?
Yeah, it's true that like in the years things are becoming tighter, but trust me, there are job opportunities in Scotland. It's true that when you come, it may take you a month, or it may take you a month or two to find a job, but you definitely get a job. And when you get one job, that's how you just get more jobs. There really are a lot of job opportunities in Scotland, and that's why it's always advisable to go like say 2 weeks before or 1 month before your school starts
Mm-hmm.
so that you can be able to secure, let's say, the job. But there are job opportunities from,
Okay.
let's say, hospitality to caretaking to, I don't know, everything. That are job opportunities with which you can pay even your fees and take care of yourself.
Wow.
So, yeah, of course, you'll not go to a place where you, let's say, you have to self fund yourself for your living cost,
Mm-hmm.
and then there are no job opportunities. You need the
Wow.
money to live. So,
Yeah, we need the money to live.
yeah.
So, but talking about that, I was equally just thinking, those of us, we come to Finland and we meet this strange language, really, really strange language, Finnish language. I just imagine and I think that the integration process in Scotland for most of us who speak English could be much more easier than in Finland. And equally, I think the job opportunities might, I don't know, but I think that for us here in Finland, the Finnish language is a challenge to so many foreigners, and
Yes.
this is it kind of limits some foreigners to get a job. But equally, it's nice to hear that within a month or two you can get a job in Scotland and start life. So let's go back to the application. Let's go a little bit behind. So how do I navigate the application process? Let's say when are the application periods? You made mention. You said the applications are like done. Is it once a year?
Yeah, it's done once a year, and it's usually, I think, applications open for all the master's program as early as I think December or January. You can start applying, and then the scholarship opens around I think January as well, because by the deadline for the scholarship is usually in April. Yeah, ending March. No, I think this year was 31st of March because in my year it was April, but this year was quite early, which was 31st of, is it 30th March or 31st? I don't know if March, but it was the ending, the last day of March, which was
Okay.
the deadline.
Mhm.
So that's when their programs open, and then they end because they need to award the scholarships by ending May so that people can start processing their documents. So
Okay. So the thing starts like early during the early phase of the year, and then schools start like in August. But is
yes,
it difficult to navigate through the application process? Is it just as easy as just opening the Glasgow University of Glasgow and just filling the application? Is it as easy, or do we have to? Are there some tricky questions, or are there some things that you would like to highlight that makes it challenging for people to apply?
Let me see. I think it's just filling in the application form and then maybe your CV. I think maybe what can be difficult to get it, because I think those are the key things apart from your degrees. The rest should be just be submitting your documents, but then you need to submit a CV and you need to submit your motivation letter and then references. Apart from that, I'll say it's pretty straightforward. Apart from let's say, strengthening your motivation letter or something like that. But I think it's you open the website. When you open the website, you see you can apply here. You just create your account, you apply. Same for the
So
scholarship. For the scholarship is very straightforward as well. It's just responding, providing your response to two questions. Yeah, I think so.
and you said that is University of Glasgow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just put the name of the university in the chat.
Okay.
And what next? Is there something that I haven't asked you? Is there something you want to tell us about the program that I haven't had the opportunity to ask? There are a few people online, but I haven't had any question from them. Uh, Doris says, interesting topic. Thank you for that. Apart of that, I haven't had any question or anybody saying anything. So that's why it's a bit like I don't know where to continue from here. I really wanted I wanted to bring this information out that there is this scholarship opportunity there in Scotland, whereby they have a lot and lot of programs where you can apply. And the school fees, we understand that the UK, the fees in UK are usually very expensive, but the University of Glasgow is offering this scholarship for those who have completed their degree and are looking to study or to continue to postgraduate programs. And we have highlighted these things. And what was the name of the scholarship program again?
The African Excellence Award Scholarship. I think maybe at the end of our life we can just add it as as a comment so that people can always refer to it. The African Excellence Award Scholarship.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so the African Excellence Award Scholarship, which goes to Africans, these are rare opportunities. These are one of those opportunities where which doesn't come that often, and these are targeted towards Africans. So, guys, if you have any question that you want me to ask Albright, you can tell me, or you can leave it in the comments. Let's ask her, and before she leaves, because I'm sure her time is very, very, very precious. She must be having so many things doing, and for her to keep this time for us, we have to maximize the opportunity. uh yeah. Okay, Josh is here. Are there any scholarship for bachelor degree? So somebody is asking if there are some scholarships for bachelor degree programs.
Yes, there are. There are lots of scholarship for bachelor's degrees programs. You just need to
Okay.
go to the school website and then you search. You see scholarships for international. And I think bachelor degree programs even have more scholarships than master's program because masters they are limited. But bachelor's degree they do have a lot of scholarship programs. You just need to go to the school website. You type undergraduate. Bachelor's degree is what they call undergraduate degree. So just search
Mhm.
undergraduate degree scholarships for international students on the school website itself. That's the University of Glasgow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's just as straightforward as that. But when they say scholarship, are they one of these schools that they say scholarship, but at the end you still have to pay something, maybe something small, or is it really entirely free?
Um, there are different types of scholarships. You have there are fully funded scholarships where maybe they pay for your fees, they pay for your living costs. You also
Mhm.
have partially funded where they pay all your tuition fee. And then there are some where they can give you maybe a 10,000 waiver and then you need to pay £5,000. So
Okay.
everything, it just depends on what you search and what you apply for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. But what about the application fee? Is there any application fee? Unlike us in
No,
Finland, here in
no,
Finland, we don't have anything like application fees when we are applying for schools here in Finland. Is
no.
it is it is it the same?
That's also one good thing about schools. I think most schools in the UK don't have application fee. Anyway, some have, but most don't have application fee. And the University of Glasgow does not have an application fee. It's completely free. You never need any agent to apply for you. And one good thing is that most schools in the UK they have a very quick response rate. So when you apply for admission, it's very like they can give you a response. It's case by case, so it's very quick to have a response. So there's no
Mm.
application fee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh Josh, can you let us know where you are watching from? It would be nice to equally see where you are watching from. I'm Carlson. I'm sure we haven't. I like to get one-on-one with my viewers and kind of know them in person, if you don't mind. I'm Carlson, and I'm here in Finland, and we have Albright. She's there in Scotland, and Josh is here. I don't know where you are watching from, but thanks for participating. Yeah, so the school fees, like you said, so it depends on the program. So when you are applying, guys, please check what's the scholarship option that is available for your program. So, and like she said, I think that Glasgow University should be a very huge university, which means that they have several programs, and they should you can go through the school's website and see precisely the things that interest you. And another question that I would like to ask, the scholarship programs for degree students as well, is it available only once a year, or is it like twice a year?
No, I think for degree programs is different because you have those that begin in September and you have those that begin in January. So for degree programs is different. It's just that for master's program, most master's programs start in September. But then just know that for all programs, like in universities, they usually the September start and then there's the January start.
Mhm.
So you just need to search and see which one you're doing.
Yeah, it means that it's quite similar like what we have here in Finland, because most of the programs, the application period starts in January. It's
Yeah.
usually in January, but so the application is January, and for those who are to begin school in August, and also there is a August sessions, but they are not that much. They're not as much as in January session. So guys, if
Yeah.
you are thinking of applying in Scotland, that's the schedule. And if you are thinking of applying in Finland, that is how it goes also here in Finland. We have this person. Yeah, okay. George is watching us from. I'm from Nigeria, but watching from Zambia. All right, that's nice to know. Please share with your friends and invite someone to join us as we go through this live session. Um, what question do I have again in mind? Is there something else?
I
You
didn't
you
prepare.
made mention of IELTS. So is it like everybody? Is it like a requirement to get admitted in Glasgow University, or is
Yeah.
it only for master's degree students?
Well, I didn't search for degree programs, so I really cannot tell about degree. But for masters and for my masters, you need and your IELTS results. In fact, proof of English, it may be IELTS or I don't know if there's another one. But yeah, but they need a proof of English proficiency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
For
there is
you.
IELTS, there's TOEFL, which is kind of mostly the UK. They use IELTS because it's like the British stuff.
Yeah.
US schools, they usually ask for TOEFL or SAT exams. Okay, but is there a cut score limit for those that are, because is there like speaking should be 6.5 and above, or and then the overall score should be something? Is there any specifications?
I don't know if it's stated in the on the website, but I think it is minimum of six for each. That is, you should not have less than six for each part. That's speaking, writing, reading, or listening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the least score that you should have should be six. I think so. I think that should be it. I'm not so sure, but you need to check on the website. But I think that is it. They do have a cutoff score. They do have a cutoff
Ah,
score, a
so
minimum of.
like a lot of so many people panic when it comes to writing these English exams. And you talking about this, it shows that you've written the exam. What was your experience writing the IELTS exam, and do you have some tips on how to be successful in the exam as well?
Yeah, I do. I do have. I'm first of all a fan of do it yourself, so I hardly
Okay.
go for. But I when I was writing my IELTS, I didn't go for classes. say in the British Council or stuff. So I did my preparations myself. YouTube is what I use. YouTube is what I use. So if I'm supposed to give one tip, especially for those who are English speakers, I think most of us here are English speakers. That's
Mm,
native English speakers. We can call it that way. So I think the key is using past questions. Using past questions. If you register with the British Council, once you once you apply for the to write, that's your already book a date, they give you
mhm,
access to some revision questions. It's just to look at that, revise, revise, revise. And then there's also a YouTube channel here, which is IELTS Advantage. I think the secret with IELTS exam is just knowing how to answer the questions. That's just knowing the trick, what they are expecting of you in this question.
mhm.
So that's what I'm just going to say. That one
Okay.
is supposed to speak on its own, but then I think that's the main trick. Knowing what, in fact, just knowing the questions, because you
Mm.
don't go to the IELTS exam to go and think that you're just going to go
No,
and like that's
go
why
and
you're
write.
just going to go and think, because first of all, time is very limited.
Yeah.
So the goal is answering past questions, revising, revising, revising. And you should check out the page IELTS Advantage. I'm not advertising the page, but that
Mm.
was what helped me.
So IELTS advantage,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
So that is a website that she used to pass her IELTS. We are here today. We are talking about Scotland and opportunities in Scotland. For those who are just joining us now, we are actually talking about scholarship opportunities in Scotland. And we have somebody here. We are lucky to have somebody here who has been through that program, and she knows a lot about everything. And she is actually studying there in Scotland. So I feel that this is an opportunity for all of us, those who want to seek for greener pastures, you want to study abroad, you want to study in the UK. This is a unique opportunity to ask questions to somebody who is studying in Glasgow University and ask how can you get these scholarships. So we've been talking about how to get the scholarships and many other things. So if you are just joining, please let me know where you are watching us from, and of course, leave a question if you have any question in regards to scholarship in Scotland. Are there some things about maybe you have been thinking of studying in Scotland? Are there some things, particular things that you might like to know about Scotland or Scottish people? Are there job opportunities? These are frequent questions that we Africans, we are those that are traveling abroad to seek greener pastures always want to know. Are there these opportunities? We are answering all those questions here. And if you are just joining, let us know where you are watching from and equally ask questions as much as you can. And this lady here, we are lucky to have her, and we are soon we'll be running out of time, so there is no time to think too much, and there is never a dull question. So ask the questions and we are going to channel it to her, and if she can answer it, then that will be fine. Now, the next issue that I'm thinking about is so many people are confused about Scotland, UK, London, all these things. Is it like the same country, or like for me, I just know that when I just hear of all this Scotland, Ireland, I just feel like they are the same places. But me, I don't know. Are they this
Okay.
is yeah.
I'm going to respond from my very little knowledge, because I don't know a lot about geography and politics. But
Mm-hmm.
then I know the United Kingdom is made up of four countries. You have Scotland, England, Ireland, and what am I forgetting? But I think there are four of them. I'm forgetting something. But yeah, Scotland
Okay.
is different from England.
Mm-hmm.
Scotland, like you can see, all of them, they have their distinct flags.
Yeah.
So the capital of Scotland is Edinburgh,
Mm-hmm.
and then Glasgow comes as the second largest city in
City.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Yes, while London is the capital of England.
England.
Yeah, and
Mm.
Scotland is found north to England.
And
So
how
yes,
is the weather in Scotland?
the weather in Scotland is very wet, very cold, because presently we are in summer, but it's raining every day. If you see somebody put on a winter jacket, during
Yes.
summer, just know that that is Scotland for you, and
Mm-hmm.
especially Glasgow.
Wow.
Like you just tell someone you're coming to Glasgow, the first thing person will be like, "Are you ready for the cold? Are you ready for the rain?" Because
Mm-hmm.
that's just Glasgow.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Personally, I don't have any question. I've gotten so much info from you, and especially the IELTS stuff,
yeah,
and also I've gotten all the info that I need in regards to application and this special program which is meant for Africans. And so I feel like we Africans, we are lucky. We are getting so lucky because there are many programs coming up that are geared towards helping the African communities. There
yeah.
is also another program that I shared in my YouTube channel that is geared towards the German opportunity card. So those who are thinking of traveling to Germany, there is also what is called the German opportunity card, which is something that is just new. They are kind of making ways that those who are uh, um, these Africans with full of energy that want to work and they want to travel abroad, they can use those opportunities and come to Germany and work, and several opportunities also here in Finland. But hey, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for accepting my invitation. And any last words before we say bye?
Thank you, Carlson, and thank you for everyone who is watching. You can continue following study nursing in Finland to get many opportunities. And please stay tuned to the channel and get more opportunities. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
before leaving, please, what you have a channel, and I feel that it's very important for us to bring it up so that those who want to follow you and who want to have more opportunities about studying in Glasgow can follow you there and have the can see more things that you are posting there, because you are helping thousands of students
Yeah,
abroad to come to study in Glasgow University. So please,
yeah.
what the name of a channel so that I can put it up there, and anybody please go and follow her and equally like her comments or like her videos and share the content she's creating.
Oh yeah, you can follow my subscribe and like to my YouTube channel, which is Albright Bisong, and you can also equally reach out to me on LinkedIn if you need any help, maybe in tailoring your motivation letter, your CV. Maybe you just want to have like a one-on-one chat and everything. There's no fee, so you can just reach out to me depending on I can help you maybe to review your motivation letter, to review your CV, if you're preparing for any scholarship, just to share ideas. And please do follow my YouTube page. I've shared a few videos on the scholarship itself. There's a video there which talks about the step-by-step process, so you can check it
Wow.
out. Mm.
Wow. Thank you so much. And I'm going to equally post her the link in the description box below. So thank you so much and have a blessed evening.
All right, thank you, Carlson. See you. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have come to the end of today's video, or rather today's live session. If there were some things that you wanted us to talk about, hopefully I've answered the question about scholarship opportunities in Scotland. So thank you and see you in my next live video. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to say, but please subscribe and see you in the next live video, or rather in keep watching my channel. Thank you. Bye.